Look at this. 1, 2, 3 layers and long jeans. It's the first day in 11 and a half weeks that I'm not wearing shorts. The temperature really dropped today, which tells me my season is coming to an end. My summer in Istanbul is nearly finished. So for the last week, I'm going to try and show you just some of the things that I do here. Some of the things, the way I created my Istanbul. So I'm just going to have a little walk down this street this evening and show you some of the things some of the hidden gems of Istiklal Street. Let's see what we can find. So one of the first things that happens when you come to Istanbul is you realize how big it is. It's very big, it's very overwhelming. That definitely happened to me. And this street in particular, very busy, very packed street. First few times I walk down it, there's so much stuff you don't really see anything. You see everything, but you don't see anything. Then once you calm down and you slowly start to take your time and take it in bit by bit, you start to find little hidden passages, little hidden gems everywhere. It's so crowded, crowded with people, and the buildings are crowded too. So I'll give you an example here. As we just come down, you've got the busy street, shops, lights everywhere. In amongst this stuff is these little passages. These little passages here, go around the corner, little passages here. In fact, we'll take a walk down this one. And you find lots of hidden little bazaars. Very nice, beautiful walkway here. You'll hear me say a lot that this city, it has everything. It has ugly places and beautiful places. It has cheap places and expensive places. And there's no one answer for where is best, because everywhere is best. Everywhere is worst. You've just got to really find what you're looking for in that moment. So you might ask someone here how much for a bag, they'll say 800. Across the street they might say 400. But then across the street the belt you want might be 1,000, and in here it might be 200. Okay, so that's like a full-on bazaar. And you go across to the other passage on the other side. It's less full on, but still some nice hidden shops. Another thing that varies a lot is not just the price, but the quality as well. So you can go to one shop that has the worst quality jackets, but has nice quality t-shirts. You can look on a rail with very low quality stuff, and there's a high quality item just stuffed in the middle. It's worth just to explore and enjoy the exploration. First, I stayed away from all that stuff. In my head I just thought, it's fake stuff. No good, don't touch it, don't look at it. But actually, it's been a really good education in quality control, in learning that there is different levels to the fake stuff. There's different names for things. I learned the term master copy, and just the quality, you can feel it in your fingers. So when you pay for an established brand, you're paying for someone else to tell you that this is good, this is quality. So it's very good to learn how to establish that for yourself. So it ended up being quite entertaining to go around and talk. The good thing is the guys don't lie. They won't lie to you. They don't tell you it's fake. They don't tell you it's real. They tell you exactly what it is. Unlike some other shops, which I think I'll get to a bit later, but we'll come back to that. But we're coming now close to where my gym is, so I'll show you that next, okay? So we're going to a few more steps, and I'll show you where my gym is. Here's a good one. In this little passage here, I found down the stairs here, is a little tailor. And they're fantastic. Very good, very reasonable prices. So I bought a few little fakey items, took it down there, see if I could improve on it. It was fantastic. Very cool experience. If I discovered it a bit earlier, he offered to make custom suits and things like this. Maybe I would try a custom piece, but worth noting that the tailors are very good here if you find them. So it's not just hidden shops in the passageways. I found my hidden gym in the passageways. So if you just come down the end of Tram Street here, you see this little bazaar. As you go inside, see a little sign. Flash Gym. And if you come back, you'll be able to see from the window. There it is. Flash Gym. Fantastic little gym. I'll show you some clips. As an international remote personal trainer and life coach, it's very important that I am my own #1 client. I would never tell you to do something I haven't done myself, and with over 20 years training experience, there's not much I haven't done. So if I like the gym, you can trust me, and if the cats like the two brothers that own it, you can trust them too. Now, what I really love about this place is the training atmosphere. When you walk through the door, you feel the history in the walls. This gym is over 30 years old, and it brings that old school mentality. So when you come in this gym, you enter the zone and you train. But saying that, it is also a friendly atmosphere, a mix of boys and girls. And I can tell you, after looking at several gyms, this is the best value gym in town. I know I can see across the street here, the shop where I chose to take my SIM card from. I can tell you it's not easy locating a SIM card here. Every shop, like Vodafone, see a lot of Vodafone shops, and every single shop has a different price. So it's not just a flat price, trust the brand, that's it. You've got to actually locate which shop you think you can trust. So the advice for most things in Istanbul is you have to go slow, don't rush yourself. And you're going to have to trust your judgment a lot. So if you feel that it's a good deal, then take it. And it's not just shops and gyms that are hidden. One of the highlights of my trip I found hidden away. It's opposite from the gym. The gym's over there behind me. Just take off one of the little side streets. Very busy as always. Okay, so we're walking down this street. Doesn't look like much is coming. There's always something hidden in Istanbul, always something to discover. Check for the bikes because they can zoom in past both directions. There's no such thing as a one-way street here. Okay. We're nearly there. So as we get to what looks like a boring car park, we keep and walking, coming out the back of the car park until we discover one of the most fun things anyone can do. And it's the Taksim shooting range. This place is fantastic. You can hear it going off there, I think. Really cool place. And as someone who's done shooting in multiple countries, I can tell you the value for money here is unbelievable. I won't say the price because it changes so rapidly, but just trust me, if you compare it to anywhere else in Europe, you're getting an amazing deal. I'll show you some of my action that I took in there. So this is Taksim Shooting Club. It's very simple. You come in, you bring your ID, bring your passport, you sign in, then you go through to the shooting room. You choose from the long cabinet is one price, from the short cabinet is another price. It's that simple. Then you load up and you let it rip. But don't get overexcited like me. Make sure you got your ear protectors on first. And now we're ready to go.
Yes. Huh?
Now we're live. Okay.
Finish.
Yes. We got one in.
Good.
And with the Olympics taking place this summer, you know I had to do a few Turkish style shots in honour of the sharpshooter, Yusuf. It's a unique street to walk down, this one. Just look at the wall of people. Of course, there's a good reason that I call this Tram Street. You can imagine what that reason is. Because even in the hustle and bustle of this busy street, there's an old-fashioned tram goes down as best it can. It's actually a very cool thing to see. Now, I showed you some of the fake little bazaars, and one of the things I really respect about them is that they're honest. They're honest. They'll tell you straight away, this stuff's not real, buddy. There are some shops here who claim to sell the real stuff. Let's have a... But like I said, what was very interesting in the bazaars was learning how to identify the quality of things, getting to touch the different levels of the copy, the fake stuff. And it took me a good few weeks to identify in some of these shops that what I was feeling in the fake bazaars was exactly the same as what I was feeling in these shops. So they look very good, got the tickets on, everything like this, but the giveaway was the quality itself, particularly the zips and just the materials. So I'm very grateful for the fake boutiques for teaching me how to identify that stuff. Very useful. So once you follow the tracks to the top, you end up in Taksim Square, which is very nice, very pretty. Monuments and mosques. Very nice, beautiful place. Take a walk in the evening, take a walk in the daytime. It's a nice place to be, nice place to live. So that was some of the stuff within walking distance of my house. There's some more on the other side. I'll probably mix some more in. And then from here on out, it's different modes of transport required. Scooters, trains, even ferries. But we'll get to that. For now, I've got one more thing I want to do this evening, and then I'll call it a night. So let's head over there and I'll show you what that is. See you in 20 minutes. Okay, so this is my apartment building that we're about to leave. So yesterday we was in Istanbul Street, and if you come out my building and go left, it takes you right there. Today we're going to see what's on the right side. So again, just within walking distance, and show you some of the places that have made up my Istanbul during my stay. Okay, so we come outside the place. How hilly Istanbul is. Massive hills here. So up the end of this road is Istiklal Street. We're going to be focusing on this side today, but we're going to start this way anyway, because I want to show you a little cut back onto another side. And where I live, I discovered is very interesting. For example, this place has a story. I'm not sure if I can tell the story of this place, but there's always bikes everywhere. This place also has a story. Again, I don't know if I can tell these stories, but so have a look. always something going on, always something alive in these streets, in this city. Literally never sleeps. Literally never sleeps. So I want to take you round here to the other side of my building. And hopefully, if we're lucky, I'll be able to introduce you to some of my friends who have made my stay extra special. This is a closed street, this one, so not much action on this one. Okay, temperature's still low today. Officially autumn in Istanbul for sure. Okay, looks like the gang is out. Fantastic. I call this street Kitty Street or Kitty City. And this is why. Hey guys. So this is the back window of my apartment. And this is what lives outside my window. They're all eating at the moment. But these guys have really made my time here very, very special. I'm going to miss these guys a hell of a lot. Hey, buddy. Hey, Maverick. I try not to disturb them when they're eating or sleeping, so I'll come back and catch them later. They get very active at night. Actually, someone eats here. Very picturesque, very pretty, especially this street. Lots of people stop. They love taking pictures on this street. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head around here. Now, every trip has its home coffee shop, and I'm proud to claim Grammage Coffee as my home coffee shop of Istanbul. But the sugar in the tea is the people. Especially these two guys who, from the bottom of my heart, I thank so much for turning Istanbul from a trip to a place that felt like home. Okay, so we're back round. That's the hill. It goes up. Where am I? Up back to my apartment. Just took a detour to Kitty City. So that was a little circuit of my building via Kitty City and Grammage Coffee. Then you come to the end of the road. You've got multiple options. I'm going to go the long way round because I want to show you where I did some shopping, some supermarkets. You can see every street is packed. There is something everywhere. That's why I say you have to find your Istanbul because there's so much going on. Now, when it comes to food shopping, normally I'll find my supermarket and that will be it for the whole trip. But no, this is Istanbul. So to do my weekly shopping quota, it took me 6 different stores due to the fluctuation in prices and value from each store. So keep an open mind and always be looking for value even when it comes to food. One establishment I was particularly delighted to find, just down here, was a cafe, but not just a cafe, it's a billiards cafe. I love to play pool, snooker, anything like this. This place is perfect. So I don't drink alcohol myself, so I really love finding within walking distance of my places a recreational spot where I can come, relax, enjoy, take a coffee, take a water, and practice my pool skills. I love it. I'm a big believer in when you do the things you like, you'll meet people who like the things you like. So come to Billiards Cafe, make some friends over the tables, and have a fantastic time in a fantastic place. It's another family-run place. You can get drinks, you can get food. For me, it really enhanced my Istanbul experience. I'm very grateful for this place. Then after a game of pool, It's a short walk home, but along the way, nothing better after potting up an appetite to come to the best pizza place in town. And that will be Vegas Pizza. Pizza Vegas is another example of one of those places that's fantastic, but out of all the fresh, high quality ingredients, it's the people that make the slice taste great. And if you're lucky enough to meet the charismatic, friendly owner, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Vegas Pizza, a must try. Hey. Tell me, guys. Okay, so that's Istanbul within walking distance from my place, which is behind me here. The other parts, well, that's going to require some transport. So tomorrow we'll try and grab a scooter somewhere, or a train, or a ferry, and we'll open up and show a little bit more. But for me tonight, that's it. I'm going to head in. I'm going to watch my football team play. They kick off soon. So I'm just here to say good night to Kitty City. And I'll see you for the next adventure. Another day, another coffee, another rooftop view, which I'll show you shortly. So we're going to go from walking to scooters, trains and ferries. When I think of scooters, trains and ferries, I think of the places in Istanbul that they've taken me and unlocked for me. So I'm going to share some of those, and I'm going to start with the biggest experience of my trip, and that was Turkish football. So first, let me show you this beautiful view. Absolutely stunning. And blended in here is the home ground of an unknown team called Kasımpaşa. And this is where my football journey started. But it's not where it finished. Now here is a great example of why it's so important to make people connections in new places. Thanks to the guys in my home coffee shop who helped me navigate the apps and work out how to purchase these tickets, I started my football journey a 12-minute walk from my home. From there, the next match was one of the three giants, Beşiktaş, which was a scooter ride down to Beşiktaş Stadium, where the Black Eagles gave me a lesson in football passion. Oh my God, was this crowd passionate. For the next match, the mode of transport changes to a couple of trains as I made my way to Rams Park. Now, a little pro tip. When Google Maps tells you to get off the train, but the mob doesn't move, I go with Google Mobs every time. Follow the mob and they'll get you to your destination. And my destination here being Rams Park, the home of Turkish giants Galatasaray. And what a home. World-class stadium. And of course, the fans bring the passion. And now to complete the hat-trick of Turkish giants requires the hat-trick of transports. We have to take the scooter, we have to take the ferry, we have to take the trains, because we go from Europe to Asia to Fenerbahçe. Quite possibly the most historic club in Turkish football. And to give you a level of the prestige of this club, as I speak, they're currently managed by none other than Jose Mourinho, showing what a special club this is. Here we go from passionate fans to fanatical fans. They are rabid. And with that game, that is all three Turkish giants ticked off the list. I can't believe it. I was hoping to get maybe one match when I was here, and I managed to get all three, plus discovering the bonus club of Kasımpaşa, who I'm going to see take on Galatasaray at the weekend as the final match on this tour. Probably people will ask what's the best one, but to be honest, they're all unique. They're completely different. The three grounds, Beşiktaş, Galatasaray, Fenerbahçe, they're all completely different. You really do get, I mean, Istanbul is massive. It's Europe, it's Asia, it's a mix of cultures, and the three different teams really highlight that. So I tell you what, if you're coming to Istanbul, you want to experience some culture, you want to experience something authentic, try and catch some of these matches, even if you're not a football fan. Just enjoy the atmosphere around it. It's a spectacle, I tell you. Really good, really happy I did it. Can't wait for the last match. Ciao for now. So let's have a look at how the scooters actually work. Once you download the app, you approach the scooter, you'll scan the QR code and the scooter will unlock, and then you're free to roam the city. When you're finished, you find a place where the app says you can park it up, close it up, job done. And thanks to these bad boys, you can come to beautiful places like this. Remember Istiklal Street? That was busy, right? Look at this. Let's try and survive this. So we're walking through the Old Spice Bazaar, is what this song's called. Take a nice scooter ride to get down here. I'm going to walk through this because it puts me at the bottom of the outside bazaars that I want to go to. So today I want to show the markets outside the Grand Bazaar and inside the Grand Bazaar. What I want to try and show is why it might not be such a good idea to shop inside the Grand Bazaar. So I'll explain more when we get a bit closer to where we want to go today. So these views are classic Istanbul, ready? I've never seen so many people. Okay, off we go again, back into the crush. So an item that I want to show you a bit of price comparison on is the fake football shirts. So we're inside the bazaar. So let's see if we get a quote on something here. What price? Arsenal.
New collection 950 lira.
Yeah.
Old collection 500 lira.
950.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. 950. So that's inside the bazaar. Fakey football shirt. 950. So as a shopper, I say do not come to the bazaar, but it doesn't mean don't come, because it is another spectacle of Istanbul. So I highly recommend to just come, walk around, and take in the spectacle. And if you want to make yourself laugh, ask how much some stuff is. It is comical, the prices they come out with. So be warned. And you literally only have to go outside to the outside markets to discover how ridiculous the prices are in here, as I will show you shortly. Hey, buddy. What price for this season? Arsenal.
This one.
This season, Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Yeah. What price?
Okay. This one.
How much are these?
200.
200?
Yes.
So there you go. We went from 950 inside all the way down to 200 on the outside. That's for this season. And then there's a few like this. Older shirts again. 100. So that's the price you're paying to shop inside the Grand Bazaar. Should say it costs you a Grand Bazaar. Right, on to the next place. So all that little walk around the bazaars, I come back and my little scooter's still here. I can tell you the best thing about riding the scooters is the view. I also don't just see the scooters as a means to get from A to B. I see them as an activity in themselves. Just jump on, take a ride. I mean, look what, just look. The views, the places you can unlock on these two little wheels. It's fantastic, and it's great fun too. And it's been fun making this travel vlog. This is my first official travel vlog. I've been traveling and living remotely and working remotely as an international remote personal trainer and life coach for about 3.5, nearly 4 years now. It's allowed me to live in the cities that I love. I absolutely love. Istanbul being one of them now. When I first started traveling, I didn't even have an Instagram, you know. So I start to learn how to use social media and things like this as a way of documenting my travel. And it's taken me now all the way up to, I would really like to go forward in the future, making travel vlogs. Similar to this one, hopefully better. So you can help me. If you've made it this far, thank you so much, but you can help me even more by telling me in the comments all the things I did wrong. Because I would love some feedback to know, I'm gonna critique myself, of course, but your feedback would be invaluable to me to know what you noticed, any tips, anything that can help me get better. So I understand, like when we train the body, we don't do one workout and now we're the world champion. No, it's a process. Consistency is key. And you need to, the body, the pains in the body when you train and you're hurting the next, that's feedback. And then you recover from that training, you get better. Well, when it comes to a mental challenge like this, it's process. We process. I will finish this video. I will put it out no matter how I feel about it, because I need to process what I've done to have a baseline, something to grow from. So you can really help me if you give me any feedback, anything, positive, negative, all of it will be gold dust to me. So I want to say thank you very much. Thank you for watching. If you're thinking of coming to Istanbul, take notice of some of the tips I've given you, but really, I never want to be telling anyone what to do or how to do it. This was how I shaped my Istanbul for me, and I implore you to shape your Istanbul for you, okay? So you can never, in life, you can never do anything wrong. As long as you're doing it, you're winning. That's it. That's it. Don't be scared. Just go fearless. Be free. So from Istanbul, that's all from me now. I have a final, let me show you a final little rooftop coffee with another beautiful rooftop view. And I'll wrap up. I've got some remote training sessions to do tomorrow, then I'll pack, and the following day I will fly home. Thanks again for joining me on this adventure. I really hope to bring you more and more in the future. And again, any feedback, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. That's all from me. Ciao.